Meet Gary Thompson, inventor, entrepreneur, innovator, and currently the managing director of C2M UK Limited. Now 45 years old, Gary has developed unique entrepreneurial skills through a lifetime of practical experience by inventing and manufacturing numerous products globally that turn over millions of pounds and have generated hundreds of jobs. Believing that Gary is one of the most creative and successful entrepreneurs within the northeast of England, we set out to interview him with the hope of revealing some of the qualities that make him unique, his educational and professional background, his business's success, and his personal view of creativity and entrepreneurs. Gary left school with only 2 O-level qualifications and worked as a toolmaker whilst attending college part-time, finishing his apprenticeship with an HND. He continued his education with night classes in computer design, while during the day he developed his team building skills working with colleagues on the shop floor. Quickly, Gary rose from technical consultant to product, research and development manager for the group, introducing 3 new products over 4 months, which generated a turnover of £17 million. He then spent the next 4 years travelling the globe to 72 countries, working as a troubleshooter, fixing companies' technical problems. Eventually, Gary enrolled on a master's degree at Northumbria University. However, he believed that the lecturers and tutors lacked professional industry knowledge and actually asked for his money back. Somehow, this led to Gary working and teaching at the university, but leaving due to conflicts with the curriculum. He later went on to gain a PhD at Durham University. In March 2004, Gary set up C2M UK, which stands for Concept to Manufacture. The company acts as a factory for innovation, creating and producing various products from specific machine tools to aeronautical rockets. They aim to liaise with inventors, designers and entrepreneurs to provide guidance that won't cost too much in the beginning, but give them the ability to see the potential of their product with the hopes of bringing it to market. Previous projects have included creating a craft product that has gone on to make the client Female Entrepreneur of the Year and generate £2.9 million annually. This product was also produced locally within the Northeast. In 2007, Gary and his partners set up sister companies to do other projects so that C2M UK remained the driver of innovation within the Northeast region. In 2009, as the recession hit and the global economy suffered, C2M UK took a step back to rethink their business strategy, see where they wanted to go, and decided to develop one of their own products, of which they have received European innovation funding of €770,000 to produce. In 2012, the company will move on to its new premises, a 12,000-foot expansion, creating 50 jobs right across the board, from fitting, product design, product engineering, to business application and development. You name it, and C2M UK will be developing it. The company aims to establish 1 manufacturing facility in the UK and already has disclosed an interest in 4 potential sites in California, 2 countries in Africa wanting to commit, and potentially 4 more sites in Europe to expand into. Although they are currently saying that they'll turn over £8 to £10 million at the end of their 3rd year, it could be as high as £68 million annually. This remarkable achievement will generate global employment for thousands. C2M UK encourages their employees to express their ideas during regular team meetings, which utilise an open atmosphere, allowing each staff member to voice their opinions. All ideas are praised as good ideas, and Gary claims this provides a friendly atmosphere for the basis of future idea generation. This equal opportunity to contribute and to be a part of the team facilitates Clayton Alderfer's theory of relatedness, whereby individuals are treated equally and their ideas are respected, which encourages motivation and idea generation.
When we have project meetings, everybody throws in, everybody's idea is open. It's not always just my idea. And everybody has good ideas. There's never a bad idea.
C2M UK adopts a casual, informal organisational structure. Although they understand that wearing suits can present a more professional impression, they believe that wearing comfortable clothes, like t-shirts and jeans, lets their staff relax and in turn feel more comfortable in the workplace, which they believe helps generate creativity. This also underpins Alderfer's second principle, growth, whereby employees are viewed as stakeholders in the future well-being of the company.
I always say the staff should feel comfortable. They shouldn't be dictated to. Nobody should be dictated to on what you wear and how you appear or how you go about yourself. You should know the etiquette you need to do in the place you work, and your dress sense should be appropriate to what you feel comfortable in. There'll never be that situation where nobody can talk to us.
There is little doubt that Thompson displays many signs of being a classic democratic leader. He shuns any need for dominating his employees for fear of stifling their creativity, and views the responsibility for moving the company forward as a shared one between him and his co-directors and employees. Celebrated professor and author of The Creative Economy, John Hawkins defines creative entrepreneurs as people who use creativity to unlock the wealth that lies within themselves, rather than using external resources. Their value lies not in their physical products, but in intangible assets such as their brand, reputation, network, and intellectual property. They are adept in projecting a desired image and creating a personal brand, both online and offline, and understand the principles of intellectual property law, copyrights, trademarks, patents, and licenses to exploit the full potential of their ideas. Creative entrepreneurs think in terms of creating opportunities, producing results, and making profits, and Gary fully embodies all of these qualities in the work C2M UK produces. Gary believes that he is able to manage creativity effectively within C2M UK due to his experience working for other companies and organisations. Throughout his career, Gary has witnessed the positive and negative implementations that have directly affected levels of creativity, and understands that managing creativity is a challenge. Noted scholar and award-winning writer Daniel Pink notes that when employees are viewed as stakeholders and given free rein to expand their creative skills, this motivates them to work harder. The collaboration process of exchanging ideas and learning from one another often has proven to be empowering for many of the creative industries. It takes a leader with vision and foresight to cultivate this dynamic within a workforce. One who sees success as a group achievement, and Gary instills these ideals into the heart of C2M UK's operations through regular team meetings and organisational learning. In this sense, his operational focus bears resemblance to the ideas developed by academic George Elton Mayo, famous for his work within the Hawthorne illumination experiments, who sought more cohesive work structures in response to what he saw as the unsustainable scientific approach of the early 20th century. In a nod to Mayo's Hawthorne theory that understanding the need for employees to be offered the chance to make decisions for themselves and predicting that management would prosper from tolerating informal work groups, Thompson is quick to recognise the positive effects of hands-off management.
What you do is, as you get older, you learn the good things and the bad things from all the companies you work within. We manage it by allowing people to become their own project managers of the projects that they're assigned. So they don't have to, although they keep us in the loop, they don't have to go, is this right, is this okay, is this... You use your own, should we say, gumption, and you go ahead and do it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. So what? It's not going to be the end of it. You learn by your mistakes. But what we don't want is an organisation, and I keep saying this, if you think it's right, then it's right. Do the sod. Get on with it. Do it. It's the only way you'll learn, because we need people within the organisation to stand on their own 2 feet.
To Gary, creativity means looking at what you have, being unique or diverse with how you make, design, produce and sell it. He believes that different people are all creative in diverse ways, and that we all see things differently, which he claims forms the nucleus of creativity.
I always say your ability not to create is only hindered by your mindset, because if you in your own mind can't think of anything and you've got a block, then you're never going to be creative. If you're not open to other people's or receptive to other people's ideas, you will never be creative. If you think that you know best and everything else, then you'll never be creative, because you're not going to think outside the box.
To promote creativity, Gary has a current project which involves utilising the space in their new 12,000 foot premises and setting up a live go-kart track. To test heat exchange, they thought of using the go-kart's engine to first complete their work experiment and then have fun racing around a recycled tyre track. To be entrepreneurial, Gary believes that creativity is essential. It is what C2M UK lives or dies for and will be the future of big business. All companies, however large, form from small entrepreneurial businesses, or SMEs, where creativity, innovation and adaptation are crucial to succeed. That's the vision of C2M UK, to continue ensuring that the entrepreneurial spirit and creativity stays within the region, or the UK as a matter of fact. Throughout his career, Gary Thompson continues to create numerous jobs and turn over millions of pounds, whilst producing creative and innovative products, and it is for this that we believe he is one of the greatest entrepreneurs within the North East.